It's just yeah, I've just gone to pick up a few topsoil that you put on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all right. I think you're live. It's great. How are you doing, Masala?
Started Tai Chi at 50. Very good. Now I'm
Good, good. Uh, 1 minute. Shao, can you check if we are on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How's the work been? Oh, by the way, have you been able to log in using your new credential?
When did you reset the credentials?
No, I was asking Marcelo. I did
Ah,
rebranding as for you already. The only thing that you have to do is
no, no worries.
I already did that. So try
No,
and
no, no worries. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. This week, it does not matter. I'm
Okay. So
changing the DNS and
yeah, please do
no,
change
no
the
worries.
DNS.
No worries.
At our side, it's all like set up now for you. So you can just I'll send you an email
Okay.
as well.
Okay, great.
So you can just do
Okay,
like you
great.
have to set the CNAME and reconnect your new portal, the voice
Yeah.
dot something, right? So that you can do that now. All right. I think this week there has been a lot of new features, and then there is a very new features that I'm currently working on. I'm probably going to talk a bit more on that one, and that will open up a lot more possibilities as well. Um, okay, so let's start with the release note. Um, and yeah, I guess if like it's for the general audience, if you have still not joined the Discord community, please join there because we are updating the Discord community like every day almost with whatever work that we are doing. If there is a bug that we are fixing and everything, I'll attach that link in the video description here, and I think I will start to send that Discord link into the release email that I sent. So please use the Discord to come up with ideas and all these bits. I think we will launch a few more challenges and hackathons maybe in coming days. But I think the Discord would be the first place I would say to start with. Um, and it's a really good tool, I would say, for interacting with people and everything. Okay, all right. So let's me share my screen and go through the list first that of what we have done this week. Again, not 9 is still not there. We have done not 8.2 this week. Again, the same. The reason is because this Nova agent thing is taking a bit of time because we have so many grounds to cover for the agent, and I wanted you to have the full experience, like from buying telephone numbers to add knowledge base to add integrations. All those sort of things are like the basics that we need to cover first. The Nova agent itself is already there; it's already available, but we just could not add it into the portal yet. That's something that will be coming very soon because we are, for example, this week we have added the telephone number purchasing. So that means your customer can buy telephone numbers from the portal itself, and I'm going to show you into the portal where all these things are located. Um, we have done a really incredible work this week, which is the GoHigh Level integration. What that means is, let's say you are already a GoHigh Level marketing agency, and you already have a bunch of sub account or customers who are logged in into your GoHigh Level app basically, so to manage their business. You don't probably want them to log in into another portal for like your own custom white level portal or our portal uh, to your customers because they are already logging into go high level. So what we have done instead, we have allowed a custom link, an embedding link, and so that you can create the embedding link for and then you can add it into your sub account. So so that means your existing customer can use your custom white level portal inside go high level, so they don't have to that your customer don't have to come to your portal, and they don't need to remember any username, password, or anything. And I'll show you exactly how it is done again, and I'll create a separate video as well. Don't worry about it. We are adding knowledge base management. Knowledge base itself is created. The documentation upload is also working. I think the part that we are still working on is the embedding system. That means when you upload your document, you want that to get embedded properly so that the agent can read the documents, and then they can use the document or the knowledge from the documents to respond to the users. So that we are adding this week.
So can I ask,
Yeah.
does it matter if a client is looking to have a technical instruction manual compared to lots of articles? Is there a differentiation in terms of how we embed?
Yeah, so there is no differentiation how we embed, but what the embedding methodology that we are using, or the embedding process that we are using, it is intelligent enough to even um, understand charts, to even understand images in your PDF, to understand any kind of user flow diagram. For example, it's a technical documentation, so you have like a user flow diagram that do this and do that, and then do this. If this is this, then do that. So we are using llama parts to say. So llama parts is helping us understand the document, like if there is any visual diagrams in the document or anything, and then we are parsing the document in a multimodal embedding. So it's not like just text embedding, which is like a in technical terms it's called, I think, single there's a particular term I forgot, like this, it's called some single mode embedding or something like that. I forgot the term. Or single dimensional embedding. So we are not doing
Mhm,
that. We are doing multi-dimensional embedding. That means it can understand images, it can understand
mhm.
uh, flow diagrams and charts and tables and everything else. So that is why currently we are not adding the web link feature in the document, but we will add that soon, because what we want to do is, once we add the web link feature, then you can enable like every day or every week you want to fetch that particular web link, so that you don't need
Mhm.
to come and update the knowledge base every day. You add your link once, and then in that link you can keep on updating your documents or your website, and our system will fetch that every week or every day based on the schedule that you set. So it will fetch that and it will re-embed. Of course, every time it re-embeds, that's going to cost you AI credits,
Mm,
because it needs to delete the old embeddings and it needs to recreate the fresh embeddings so that it always have the latest state. But you can set it like depending on your customers knowledge base, and depending on how critical their systems are, how frequent they update their documentations, how frequent the website get updated. Based on all that, you can set those parameters and our system will do that actually. So that's upcoming.
brilliant.
That's the reason we haven't add web link yet, because as soon as we add web link, we will make sure that it is
Mm,
auto featured there.
mhm,
And as you know, I think in retail VAPI, every provider charges for knowledge base. So I think retail charges $8 per knowledge base per month, which is like an extra. VAPI charges, I think, per document, some 50 cents or something. We haven't yet we came with our model, the charging model. It's probably likely going to be AI credit rather than any specific like dollar terms.
mhm.
So we haven't come up with it. So at the moment, it's all free, like if you want to use it or for your customers. So don't worry about it. And there is a really cool feature coming. It's probably already there. You can see in the no, portal. I'll show you. That's called metered billing system. This is going to revolutionize and help you sell more.
Mm,
And the way it works is, you probably have seen in different video where people also talk about it, that hey, don't just sell traditional traditional billing. The traditional billing, how it works is, you create an invoice, then you send the invoice to client and the client pays you. Or you create a subscription for your client, which is like a fixed subscription, and then they pay you basically based on that. Or you can do usage based, like you can say, okay, every 1,000 minute you're going to pay me like $100 or something like that. That is like traditional. But the with AI, because AI can create an autonomous system, and you can create a really autonomous and flexible, and I think 24 cross 7 running system to do appointment, to do lead generation, to do various other things. Using our platform, you can scrape those metrics as well, right? For example, you can scrape the metrics of your agent, how many appointment it has booked. You can easily get that because we do the analytics. So we went a step ahead, and we said, if we can scrape this metric, why don't you charge? So we should be able to give you the flexibility to charge your client based on the number of appointment booked, rather than based on the number of minute that is spent on the voice agent. And this is actually a really good profit model, as you know, because if you just sell on number of minutes cost, like let's say you sell 10 cents per minute, and your customers probably is using only 100 minute a month, you're not actually generating a lot of revenue.
Mm.
Also your also a lot of your customer, they are probably not uh, technically that much aware. They don't understand how this per minute cost works, or if you're, they might feel, oh, it's not doing anything for me, like there is no value that I'm getting out of it, they might feel, even though they will get the dashboard and everything. I think the real value that you can offer is, you can say, hey, I have created a voice agent that can integrate with your social media and or your advertisement in Facebook, and it will call your people who have commented or liked or DM'd you automatically, and then get this user booked into your calendar. So this is the entire thing that my agent can do, and you don't have to pay us until we book you an appointment. Something like that. And then this would be like your offer, primary offer, and then you can upsell that. Per every appointment, we were going to charge you only $10 or $5. Rather, so you are not basically selling how many minutes that you are going to charge. You're rather selling the value, and then the businesses will be like, wow, because earlier I was spending $40 just to get an appointment, or as a lead generation. Now I am able to do it at $5, which is like 8 times cheaper. And you would be, through our platform with metered billing, you would be able to automatically issue this invoice. So as soon as your agent books an appointment, the agent is gonna so our platform is going to create an invoice to your client, and
For
your
sure.
and it will be auto charged as well. So that means,
So so that's it's a lead generation
you can
product,
do
and
anything with the, it need not to be only lead generation. You it's a so we are saying is it as a metered billing system.
mhm,
That means that it can work on any and it can be based on any value. For example, it could be even using customer service support, that every time our agent is able to solve a password reset automatically for your business, we are going to charge you $1.
mhm,
And then you are only using the password reset. I'll show you how it will work. But so every time someone calls or the agent calls the user, help we reset the password, we generate the analytics. Using the analytics, we can trigger an invoice.
mhm,
So yeah, I mean, of course, it can be the primary purpose is lead generation, as you said, but we are making it very generic, and you can think of any other business use case other than lead generation, appointment booking, or anything else.
mhm,
So that's the crux of it. So this is coming soon. The UI components are already there. I'll show you where it will be, but we are still making progress with Stripe. We are using Stripe for this, of course, this metered billing system, because we don't keep your card number or your customer card number. because that means PCI DSS compliance. So we don't do that. So we are using Stripe, and we are working with the Stripe to make this happen. So hopefully, I'm targeting next week. This will be all available. But the idea how it will work is already out there in the platform, and I'll show you very quickly. And the other thing that we solved was the Stripe connection issue. I think Alfredo raised this last week, that you're not able to create the Stripe account for your region, like the Mexico region. We reached out to Stripe. They acknowledged this issue, and now they have fixed the issue as well. So all we had to do just reset our accounts, and yeah, it was all good. So now you are able to create your Stripe account for, I think, 39 countries we support. So I think that includes Mexico as well. Um, I will quickly check the disk, show you the Discord. So yeah, I think we support yeah. Yeah, so these are the country like we do support at the moment. So if you're from these regions, you can easily uh, create or connect your Stripe account. We will work on Stripe and add more regions as they support, because this is mainly what Stripe support. And as they support more and more countries, we will add more and more countries. Sorry. Um, there is one country that they support, but we haven't added, which is Japan, because Japan have a lot more strict regulations around money transfer and everything. So that's why we have not added Japan in the list, but all the other countries are there. I mean, it starts with H. I think there are more countries. In this screenshot, it starts with H, but there are more countries there as well. So use the features. I think this is going to um, definitely help you. Now let me log into the portal, and let me show you the new options that I was talking about. And I'm gonna create more videos. I think I've been talking with Shao this week that we have been doing a lot more um, feature work, but I think we
Mm.
start to move into more awareness program, help you sell. First thing that becomes like our first priority, that we help you sell now, now that the platform is almost there. So that will be our core focus, I think, from next week onwards. Yeah, Shao, sorry, you're saying something.
No, no, I think the features that you've just described is really going to help us as agency
Mm.
owners, which means that everyone in our community will that benefit. We're like the front runners. We test it with our clients and we
Yes.
make sure it works and it works well, then everyone else can benefit.
Exactly. Like especially with the metered billing, we would test it on our agency. We will let you know through the Discord that it is working. We have tried and tested it for our clients, and then we'll ask you to use it. So yes, you might see a lot of features that is already there, but we will, in the coming days, we will start create videos how we are using it in our own agency business, and
Mm,
and how this is generating value. So we will post the result in the Discord as well, that for example, we create a outbound agent scenario, and then run for a week or two, and then we'll post the result, how it worked, how many lead it has generated, what was the cost per lead that we have been able to accrue, and what sort of billing mechanism we are using with the client, and all these bits. So again, please use the Discord for that, because those information will be coming through the Discord.
yeah. Oh, and I can post my results already.
Yeah.
And and I have posted some videos on Facebook
Mm.
because we're doing some Facebook promotions for Naughty,
Yeah.
and it showed that so in July, my agency we took on around £10,000 worth client. And this is all based on what you're describing in terms of Notty's new function, which is we're using Facebook to run ads, and when people click, the voice AI will call to book a meeting, and then the sales team will convert uh, the customer, and in between we're using GoHigh Level. So GoHigh Level records all the phone calls and all the transcriptions done um, um, using both Python and NA10, and then all the results are recorded within GoHigh Level, and the results are very good, and clients are happy. So,
Yeah.
that we hope to share with our community.
Yeah, yeah, sure. That's what I think will be our focus probably next week onwards. So we show you how exactly, especially people who are just starting, I guess that would
Yeah,
help immensely to actually see how to sell. How to use is one thing, but how to sell these voice AI agents, keeping your business safe, keep how to write the contracts in a safer way, how we use it in our agency, of course. I don't know whether that is the best contract, but at least how it works. So we can share all those to you, so you can start along as well. Okay, so
excellent.
so you see this new section as I was saying, meter billing. Of course, it says it is in development, so don't use it yet, and it needs Stripe Connect. So if you don't have Stripe Connect, it won't allow you to create the plan. So first thing you need to do is just I think this button is not working. So first thing you need to do is just come to your white level portal and connect your Stripe account from here. And as soon as you do that, then you will be able to then this metered billing options will be enabled. So what is actually doing is when you create your plan, it basically and once you have Stripe integrated, it basically create a product for you. So it create a product in Stripe, and then when you tag that product to a customer from, let's say here in the customer list you have all your customers, right? And here you go to billing tab, and here you can create invoice, or you can, this is invoice is the traditional way where you can create like a static one-time payment, like
Mhm.
like let's say when you are selling your voice AI agent, you want to charge a set of fee. For that, you use this one-time payment feature. And if you have came into an agreement that okay, you are going to give us like $400 per month or $4,000 per month, then you use this traditional feature. This is all working. You can use today. Again, of course, you need the Stripe to be enabled first to be able to use it. Uh, the second thing we are bringing is the subscription billing. This is the bit where we would you can just add the subscription. Once you have a metered plan, it will come up here, and you can use the metered plan. And the metered plan is more like based based on the um, based on the value rather than based on the number of minutes or number of calls. So the value could be, as I said, value could be the appointment booked, or the value could be anything else like from lead gen to customer support or something like that. So yeah, and we'll create a detailed video about I mean, I personally want to sell in this model rather than the invoice model. The reason is because I did a very rough calculation, and the calculation says that the um, the profit margin on subscription bills is much
Mhm.
higher than a regular invoice billing, because even if I charge, which is a very, even if I charge $10 per appointment booking, which is like very very low in terms of like in terms of the value. I think many businesses would love to have $10 per appointment booked in their calendar, especially if they are a high value business. I think for $10 I could do 100 minutes of call. And I mean, I'm just saying at a very being very pragmatic. Let's say I'm using some external provider like retail or Vapi, so we'd still be spending maybe 10 cents a minute. So that means with $10 I can do almost 100 minutes, and 100 minutes is roughly 30 calls, 30 to 40 calls. And if you're running an ad and a user has clicked on the ad and a voice agent is calling the person, I don't think it takes 30 to 40 calls based on the metrics that we have seen. It usually takes around 5 to 6 call, and one client get booked into your appointment. I think Shao, you can talk more about your success rate. But I
Yeah.
Yes,
So I think by us having this feature is going to be an absolute game changer. So at the moment, when I'm running my own ads, um, so I'm paying roughly £15 for a lead for a click. So someone clicks on my Facebook ad and they put in their name and email and number, and the voice AI bot will call them, and it's about 1 in 4 people the bot can get through, because sometimes people's phones are switched off, or when you call them, they'll say, I'm too busy. So it's about 1 in 4 the bot can book a meeting. And then we've got a team who would manually call the other people that the bot couldn't book a meeting. So in the end, we get for every 3 ads, we have a meeting. And out of that, maybe 1 in 10 converts to a client, roughly.
yeah, that's what I
So,
believe. So you are
um,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, so and so my agency was the first to do this using Facebook. This is going back almost 9 months ago. So previously, I saw um, people like 11 Labs doing advertising, but they were trying to sell to very technically minded companies. Whereas what I did was I was focused on selling to just normal customers, accountants, lawyers, and the sell is to have an AI employee who can man your phones, answer phones and things. Um, so so we had a different type of customer, and we were the first. And if you look at now, there's about 30 people on Facebook doing what we do. But what we have on Naughty here now is a new method, because the old method, so for example, we were charging a few £100 for setup. We're charging £250 monthly for subscription billing. What this does is for the people, the very small companies who can't afford that, we're saying, well, you don't have to pay. You only pay on results. So
Yeah,
this is going to
exactly.
be totally new and totally unique. So I think this is
And they can
excellent.
scale, right? They can scale if they see lot more and more appointments getting booked or more and more results being delivered. They would be much more happy to spend because they are getting more
Yes.
result and more customers coming through the door, rather than if you
Yes.
go and try to sell them £250 a month just for having a voice agent running, regardless if it's going to make a call or not. They
Yeah.
would probably be churned away very quickly. But whereas if you sell them, and it's like a SaaS for your own, once you have the system set up, you can just resell it to as many customers as you want. Just
Yes.
tweak the system prompt a bit, add the knowledge base particular to the client, that's it. And add the phone number, of course. And you can literally just copy this system and add Naughty's subscription billing to it. So the subscription billing will take care of generating the invoice for you, do the automatic charge and do the automatic billing, and send them the invoice as well. And your voice agent would do the automated calling and everything. So you literally can like scale it like your own SaaS, and your customer will get a dashboard as well to track those analytics as well, that okay,
Mm.
how many has actually booked, and what this has costed to me. And yes, with this metered billing, there is a risk of disputes. So we will talk a lot more about that in coming days, how to manage the dispute, how, because you need to have a really good contract written to say like plus 10%, minus 10% disputes, and you can adjust all those things. But This is really a new way of selling things. It has never been before used as such in the general internet marketplace, not as a product, maybe as a service. It was being sold that, okay, if we get your result, you pay us. But it is now we are doing it as a product. That means you have a voice agent product, and that literally can scale to like unlimited number of calls, unlimited number of appointments, generating a lot more revenue. And for the most part of it, in the long run, it will generate it will generate more profit, because uh, you are going to continuously fine tune your voice agent, right? So let's say in the first iteration, it will take 10 calls to get one person booked, because you probably need to also refine the system prompt and everything, and you are continuously getting all the data. And based on that, you can read the transcription in the Naughty AI and everything. And then based on that, you can do like fine tuning. And as you fine tune, your voice agent gets better and better, and then it becomes a solid product. Now you can upsell it to thousands, hundreds of people, and you just charge them using the meter billing. So this is a concept that just came up in my mind mid of last week or this week, and I said, let's do that, because this is actually revolutionary. This is going to change
But,
it.
I think you must have been in the board of Google Ads, because Google Ads launched something called Google Local,
Mm,
where you just pay for the leads.
mm,
And if you get leads which are not relevant to your sector, you can put a dispute, and Google will check the quality of the leads. And if they agree with you, they'll refund you the money. So this
yeah,
is very similar to what we
yeah,
have here.
yeah, exactly. Um, the other bit that I wanted to show you was what was it? Oh yeah, the Go High Level feature. So now what you can do is go to your client, and then you see something, a new option here coming up, which is called embed URLs. As you click there, you can create many embedding URLs, and I think this will be also uh, beneficial for you, Marcelo, if you are, because you're creating your own brand. So what you can do, you can use your cursor or something, and you're creating really nice website, right? So you can create your website front end, and you create an embed URL there, and you just embed it into your portal. So you don't even have to use our custom portal, because I'll just show you how it works. So let's say I'm in my this is my GoHigh level, for example, the web agency one. And here, let's say I want to add a new custom link. Sorry, I think it's just taking a bit of time. So like this is the new custom link, right? And what this is doing, this is opening up this sub account, the very sub account that is here, like this customer, SpaceX, and I've added this URL. So first time you generate, it will show you the URL. You can copy that as well, and you add the URL into the GoHigh level as a custom menu, and you are seeing it. So very similar in your case, you create a portal like using cursor or something. You launch it, and you use this embedded link there. That means in your portal, this particular dashboard will be loaded. You don't have to like it, regardless whether the user is using you can create like different dashboard for a different customer using cursor, and just embed their URL and send it to them. So let's say you don't want to use this is particularly useful if you want to have your if you want to have your own how would I say it? For example, in our case, if you want your customer to use your custom branded uh, domain, you always have to redirect your customer to come to app.viddescriptor.com, or for your case, they also always have to come to I think, what was your brand? I forgot, Marcelo, the Vibe Think or something, right? So they always have to come to, let's say, voice.vibethink.ai. But let's say you say, no, I am going to further customize it, and I want to give my client feel that we have created a website just for you. So what you can do is go to cursor, just create a nice landing page and name it after the customer. Let's say the customer name is Mark. So you create mark.vibethink.ai, which is specifically for Mark. And then you come here in the partner portal and create an embed URL for Mark and add it to your app. So Mark will always do a login and he will get the view like this one, without even logging into app.bitdescriptor.com, because we have taken care of that in the embedding URL. But it's just there is a security loophole that you need to be very cautious of, that this embedding URL that we are generating have a custom token that is created just for that user. So you must not keep that URL public, because if that gets stolen, then anyone can log in into Mark dashboard. So that's the only thing to be taken care of. But I created this to cater these two use cases. One is of course GoHigh Level, because the main use case is a lot of our GoHigh Level marketing agencies clients that may not want to send their customer to a new portal. So now they can embed that um, into the basically, where was it, into the GoHigh Level account itself. I don't know where I've kept it or I've closed it. And in the GoHigh Level itself, as is a custom menu, the um, they can see the page. So like here, so here this customer doesn't need to log in. This is just automatically logged in into the dashboard, and they can see all of it. And what this gives you also a additional power is, although they are inside GoHigh Level, you are not bound to only selling GoHigh Level agents. They can sell anything. They can sell Vapi, Retail, Our Agent, or Ultravox, or anything, and they bring it that to the customer portal. And in the GoHigh Level portal, they can see all of those. So they, as a customer, they won't know uh, what what sort of agent that is being used under the hood, and then they get also a really nice portal as well, where they can add their own knowledge base, they can buy phone numbers, they can do all those sort of things, and you can help them from the partner portal by creating voice agent or all these things. So
I
yeah.
think this is fantastic. This is
Yeah.
such a great function. And Marcelo, I don't know how many GoHigh Level agencies there are where you're based. Is it Mexico?
No, I'm Colombia, and
Colombia, sorry. Um,
I knew some guys from Argentina. They
mhm.
used Go High Level, but here in Colombia, no. But I saw some agencies that use Go High Level as a white label,
Mhm.
Yes,
and
yeah.
they said that they have all the like they own the features, but they don't say Go High Level. Or
Well,
and I
that's
saw,
okay because it
yeah.
doesn't matter what they white label as. We can sell Naughty to them, and it means that all of their customers can also have Naughty. And as an agency, because a lot of agencies on Go High Level, they are marketing agencies, they're lead generation agencies. And if you add the functions of Naughty with Go High Level, there are just so many upselling opportunities. So this is where it's extremely exciting.
Yep, I'm working on help desk and in CRM too.
Hmm.
And I think that I'm thinking if I will stop it, because I prefer to use Go High Level because it's completely done. But I have to
Yes.
test it in order to to use it here in Colombia. But mainly my clients will be in United States,
Okay.
but for Spanish people that live Spanish speakers that
Mhm.
live in United States, because there's a lot of people who speak Spanish in United States. Is huge in the south of United States, especially. And I have a client. Well, it's not a client. A, uh, it's a possible client, and
Mhm.
he is a soccer. I don't know how to say narrator in a
Yep.
stadium. He is
Yes.
very he is very popular, and he will be the Spanish voice for the next World Cup.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
very good.
yeah, he is very famous, and he wants first of all a voice like Abhijit show us in his website. Well,
Mhm.
the fans talk with him, what he think about the game and the results, and what is
Love
his
it.
perception, and he wants to train the model with me, and to clone his voice and acts on his website. This is the first functionality that he wants.
Hmm.
And my question is, I saw everything. I think that everything fits on it, the thing that, but no go high level yet, because it's enough with Naughty without go high level. But if you advise me that it's better to use go high level and Naughty on top, I receive the advice, but I want to make a quote for him,
Mhm.
and I want to be very accurate with the pricing, on the
Mhm.
best pricing, because maybe a fan talks a lot of time with the
Mm.
with the agent, and I don't know how to how to make a, a good a good quotation for him. But the thing, I don't know if I explain well the case study.
Well, I
Yes, it
think it's a
does.
great use case, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, Shao, go ahead.
Well, Marcelo, I think what you've got there is a great use case. Because if you've got someone who is relatively famous, especially next year is going to be the World Cup, and so potentially there's going to be a lot of traffic. And you're right, it may be that he'll get thousands or hundreds of thousands of fans going to his site and interacting with his avatar. So you're right that you need to price it carefully and price it right. But also, I think there's an opportunity for you to both provide him with the technology, but also to use it for yourself as a way of advertising for you. And a hybrid of that may be a good scenario if your contact can agree. Because, for example, I'm paying £15 a lead. So if you've got someone who can bring natural traffic and you can advertise, then potentially how much is that worth to you? So, just think about those stats, and that could help you to build up your business model.
Okay, I'm researching.
Very good.
Yeah, so I would just add two things here. One is of course you want to have his avatar or maybe something like a voice agent sitting on the website, which you can use the widget feature that we are launching in Naughty. So you can create a widget, you can create the agent wherever you want, retail, Pappy, or Nova in our agent. And then you create a widget and you just put the widget into their website using the embedding code. That's upcoming. I was just trying to find my branch so that I can show you how it will look like. And then for the voice cloning part, it's very easy. Like it's just one API call with a 30 seconds of audio. You can clone anyone's voice today. We will add all those features anyway, so you can just clone the voice, use the voice in the agent that you create, and then simply use it. Simply just create a widget and deliver to him. So yeah, I think it's a really great use case, and not as I don't see really a lot of issues in terms of delivering it. But yes, you also of course have to work on
Mm.
um, properly creating the voice agent so that it it responds properly. It doesn't say
Yeah.
random stuff. There is some proper guardrails in it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my concerns. Is that it's
That's
like Charles says, the responsibility to leave
yes,
that
that's
guy talking on behalf his name, and
Yes.
the other is the traffic,
mm,
and the other is how what is the cost and the business model.
yes, yes.
Well, so okay. So I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but do you think we can use Nova, our own agent, for something like this?
Yeah, yeah, we can. Yes, we
And do
do
you
have that
think,
vision.
in terms of price difference, how much would it be different compared to, a retail agent?
I think price will be almost similar. It won't
Okay.
be a lot because uh, the only thing is we need consent. So,
Mm,
so like whatever voice you want to use, we need like a video recording or consent of that person that yeah, I am authorizing it to use. That system building is the complex bit, but I think
I see.
once we have that system in, I guess we just because you know what, you have to be very careful because nowadays people can create a video as well using
Mm,
AI. So
yes,
uh, uh, if there is like a malicious intent, people could just use AI to speak that avatar or whatever they want to speak. So
of
we
course.
have to use some external system to validate that it's
Yeah,
so there is a way to do that, like using device fingerprinting and all this bit, so that you can see that it's actually being recorded on live, not like uploaded more stuff and all. But yeah, that sorting out that piece is the biggest challenge, I think, for you as well, Marcelo. If you want to go and sell it, that you must have the consent, I'm sure. Even in US, it is must in UK. I'm sure it will be must in US as well.
You will be with me, supporting me, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, I'll help you with this. Don't worry.
Thank you. Where's yeah, yeah, and the other, have you ever seen that an avatar from an artist or any
Yeah.
that talks with the people, and
Okay.
the first face is not an avatar,
Voice.
it's just the voice.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Please sell the voice first, and then bring the avatar because the avatar is one is an expensive solution for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Second, if there are hundreds and thousands of fans would be interacting with it, then you would face network challenge as well as provider challenge because every provider, including Hagen, where which there are a couple of providers, I think Hagen, Tavilio, and a couple of others who provide avatar, but they have a very strict concurrent API limit.
Mm,
So that means you're very likely be limited by that. And when you put the proposal towards your client,
yes.
just have to be very mindful of that, that you don't overcommit uh, what is not available yet into the internet.
Maybe
I mean,
the solution is to put fans on a line and
yes,
say
just like a
you're
queue. As a queue system, you can do like
mm,
so basically you're building a custom app for them, and because you're asking about charges and pricing.
or an alternative is just drop me a voice message with a question, and I will answer
Yeah,
you. Yeah, but
yeah,
not
something like that.
not online because wow.
You can create tiers, right? You can send this as a business model to them that hey, you can create for like a basic tier, which is where they can send a message and we will respond back, and that is using a queue. And then there is a higher tier, mm, which is $500 per month or whatever something, or per interaction or something. I'm just saying a number randomly, where you can interact. And of course, that number will be reduced, and you can still put those requests into queue. Like you can only allow up to 20 in parallel conversation, not anything
And
more than
and and another strategy is to store the FAQs, like an
that. Yes.
FAQs,
Yeah.
a command question. So, what do you think about the
Mm.
game? And
Yeah.
he said blah blah blah. The same thing too,
Yes.
without LLMs
Yep.
So,
talking.
Of course.
Okay,
Marcelo,
thank you,
I've got another
thank you.
idea which may help you with this client. And again, I don't know whether this is allowed in Colombia, but given he's a commentator of football, I think one of the things that fans cares about is betting. Who's going to win? What's going to be the score? Who's going to be the scorer? And
Mm,
if he's got a lot of traffic and lots of people asking him, so with the World Cup, you can feed live data into the LLM. That's number one. Number two is you can get some either sponsorship or affiliate with betting companies. Betting companies pays a lot. So if you can introduce to a new customer to a betting company in the UK, they can pay up to £50 a customer just to register. So
mm.
that's a lot of money. So,
Wow.
if he has 1,000 customers talking,
Yeah,
and I would expect a good proportion will be about who's going to win, you know. Um, and if he can then help to introduce more customers to betting companies, then that's another way of earning, and which you can split the profit. So when you talk about business models, I think what's very interesting at the moment is there is no set business model because this is so new. So, I'm doing something, Avid's doing something, you're doing something. Everyone is trying to build a business model. It's not like selling ice cream. Selling ice
yeah,
cream has been done for, I don't know, 200 years. So it's a very set model. What we're doing here is, and which is why it's really exciting, is so Avid's doing a lot of the technology innovations, and I'm trying to, with Avid, to do some of the business innovations so that we are developing new products, but then it can be used and it can be commercialized.
great. Yeah, I got, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Just reach out again through Discord, DM me or anything. I'll help you if you have any like questions and queries. And well, as I said, we discussed this week, Shao, that next week onwards, we have only three core features remaining. Really, after that, we want to stop more feature development and
Mm,
focus on making it stable, and just do a lot more videos, helping with us our marketing, and more than that, helping you sell. I mean, start to
mm,
sell, because unless you sell to the real customer, you won't get the feedback of the platform, and we won't get the feedback to improve it. So
mm,
that's something we will start now. We'll start to focusing, because I think we now have got everything what we wanted to have when we started this app creation or development. I think we have probably have more than what we have
mm.
what we have initially envisioned. So now we
Yes.
have almost everything. So that once we have the Nova agent on the platform for the outbound, inbound, and web call, and the widget design and the metered billing, these three features, I think these are three biggest feature. I would say probably not going to be delivered in a week, but once we have all these three, I guess we are there. Like we are there where we wanted to be as a product. Of course, we will take in a lot more features in, but then it will be more not from our own mind, but rather from the user feedback mostly.
Mm,
So we'll help you sell whatever domain you want to sell. We'll create more and more videos, because frankly, with these go high level integrations that we have done, like two, one is the selling go high level agent, through Naughty, and again now integrating GoHigh levels, integrating Naughty straight into GoHigh level. I think we have created more than 100 business use cases that can be sold very easily. And I started creating some videos as well, and I think I'll start focusing on that one probably in mid of maybe after 15th or 16th August onward. I think I'll just keep next 1 or 2 week to complete the remaining feature basically. Yep. That's
Perfect.
really.
I think we're almost there on time.
Yes, we are on time, 3 minutes. Anything else you want to touch on, Chow, or you can just close it?
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you then. See you again next
Lovely.
week.